Hello, friends. I don't know if you're familiar with Ram Dass, but he has a quote that I absolutely love. He says, "We are all just walking each other home." But I've been giving that quote a lot of thought because I know there's a lot of us divine beings that are not on the path, not on the journey of going home. What he's talking about when he says home, he's talking about the inner kingdom within our spirit. Or Jesus said, the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's in our spirit, not our human body, in our spirit. So here's the deal. You got to kind of look at it like a game, the game of life. So we all start out in third dimension. We are completely asleep. Truth be told, we are spiritual beings in source, in God, of love and light, dreaming that we are these human beings. We're separate from God, and we have these attachments to this ego, body, mind, to this world. We have judgments of everything, and we have resistance to everything. And we are just completely a hostage, unknowingly a hostage to our ego. And we're running around all over the place trying to find instant gratification, pleasure, fulfillment, because we believe we lack. We're just these weak, helpless humans that lack. Well, we can't leave third dimension. We can't leave this first level until we're willing to give up all attachments to the world, the religion, the politics, the ego, body, mind, the resistance, and the judgment. You have to have a willingness, not a know-how, just a willingness. Once you have that willingness of like, I am done with this world, then you receive guidance. And for me, guidance came in the form of A Course in Miracles, or Ram Dass, or Eckhart Tolle, or Alan Watts. And the thing is, they all teach the same thing, just in a different way. But what they're going to teach you is start watching your thoughts and feelings like a hawk, and speak truth to them, and shift your focus inward to your trauma and the things that are bothering you, and what I call heart surgery. Start doing the inner healing. And as you do that, you start awakening to your ego that's been totally controlling your body mind. And your true self starts emerging. And life gets way better because you're not a hostage to the ego anymore. You realize your power. Okay. And a lot of divine beings stay right there at the fourth dimension, at the next level, because life gets great and you think, man, what else could there be? But for those of us that continue on the journey and want to leave this level, the requirement is devotion to the divine and to a spiritual practice, and surrender, like completely surrendering all ego desires. So when you have a desire to eat something you know you shouldn't eat, or do something you shouldn't do, you don't do it. You always follow, you're surrendered to the inner guidance, and you're so devoted to your spiritual practice. This is fifth dimension. This is when you start wanting no part of anything that has to do with murder. You don't want to watch any shows about murder like Dateline. You don't want to eat anything that's been murdered, and you just shift out of the battleground. Like you're constantly looking down on the battleground. You're in the battleground, but you're not of it. Jesus said, you're in the world, but you're not of the world. And you're continuing on this journey of just living a very surrendered, devoted life until you get to what Jesus calls the borderland in A Course in Miracles. And this is like the last leg of the journey. When you get to the borderland, you're thinking, okay, this has got to be all butterflies and rainbows now. It's got to be easy from here on out. No. This is when the divine, the source of love and light, you could say God, takes over. your spirit and totally purifies it from any speck or attachment to being a human body mind. Or as Ram Dass would say, becoming no body. You're completely undone, and you realize you're completely like separated from the dream screen, the movie that you've been projecting in your mind. You're detached from your character, this human, holographic human, and you essentially know oneness, and it's hard to put into to words. If you've ever watched Samadhi on Gaia, you would understand. It's like, it's this place of like nirvana, beyond the mind, beyond thoughts and feelings. It's so hard there's no words for it. So anyways, I just wanted to enlighten you, or to educate you, give you an awareness. Like, this is what life, this game of life, is really about. It's like constantly like leveling up until you're done doing all you can do, and then divine just takes over and purifies. So if you have not even given up the world, I would ask you, like, what has it done for you? Like, it just keeps you depressed, frustrated, bitter, angry. You lack peace. Like, give it up. And if you have given up the world and you're on the path, I would say just keep going, and don't, when things get really good and you're now control of your human avatar and the ego is not controlling you anymore, like, don't stop. Keep going, become devoted, become fully surrendered. And then the next part is very extremely painful, but it's so worth it to become nobody.